Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. I'm your host, Lucky Larry, coming to you live from Gas Station Studios in beautiful, fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, along with my two co-hosts.
Sportsbook B, the best that ever did it and got away with it.
And Vegas Ace.
Vegas Ace.
And I said on Friday's show, go back and listen to it. I said, I'm going undefeated this weekend. It's recorded. It's timestamped. And I went undefeated.
No. You didn't. We as a group.
Yeah.
You can't count what you did. You got to count what we did.
I know. I said I was going undefeated with my picks this weekend.
Man.
And I did.
You're starting to make me want to root against you now.
Yeah, you ain't the only one, Dino. Because
even the garbage can gets a steak.
You know.
Let's talk about the games today.
So let's talk about the biggest game of them all. Well, no.
Oh, let's wait. Let's do that.
No. I was going to say, I want to talk about, because you guys had a question off air about why did he go for the 2-point conversion in the Tampa Bay game.
Right.
Stupid. Absolutely bonehead.
Well, this is what I think, because it mathematically, logically, it makes no sense. So what Sportsbook B is saying is he knew the spread was +6. So he like, okay, we going to lose. But guess what? We going to cover for our fans. So we going to go for the 2. That way we can be down at 6. We can get the push and we don't lose. Because it made no sense for them to go for 2.
Can I bet
logically
he didn't say that?
or
he
mathematically.
Was not thinking that?
What was he thinking?
He was thinking to go for the 2, and then if he makes it on the next drive, he needs a touchdown to win. But you never do that in football. You get the 7, and then if you can't, on the next play where you're going to need a touchdown regardless, then you decide to go for the win or the loss.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Now, if you miss the 2, you definitely need a touchdown and a 2-point just to tie. You're deflating the momentum out of your team where they're on the sideline going, man, now we got to make a touchdown and a 2 just to tie, man. That's momentum shift.
That's what I'm saying, Dino. That's why I don't think he was thinking that, because I played football way too many years to know how it goes to end the game, points add up, mathematics, all that. So if anything, the first time he scored, he would have kicked the field goal. It would have been 7. Then if he would have got down there again, scored the touchdown,
then you go for the 2-point
Then they'd have been like, should we tie it up or go for the 2 and go for the kill?
That's how you
So
play.
for him to go for the 2 off top, he wasn't thinking that. He was thinking, we're going to cover the spread for our fans.
He was going to cover the spread?
That's what I think.
I don't think he was thinking that.
Fuck yeah, he was thinking that.
No.
110%.
He was not thinking the spread. Absolutely not.
You know, you just said it. Listen to your own words. Right. You said they score, then they have the option to win the game. Right. So he gave his team no option to win the game at the end.
Right.
He made it to where there's an option for him to
I'm telling you,
to spread. That was a fucking spread play if you didn't know any better. 100%.
No.
You know, listen to what you're saying.
Yeah.
You just said
he was thinking in his mind to get a touchdown.
You get a touchdown, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And then you go for the 2-point conversion on the second touchdown.
But he didn't do that. But he didn't do that. He went for it first, so he wasn't playing for that. He wasn't playing for the win. He was playing for the cover.
You know, what if he would have?
He's not playing for the cover.
Dino.
Absolutely not.
I'm telling you. Okay.
100%.
What sense does it make?
No.
It makes no sense to go for 2 down 14. You score a touchdown.
Reason for it.
He's a bone.
No. Why would it be a bone?
He's going for a push.
Why?
He's going for a push.
Yeah, he might got +6.5.
You don't know what that man has.
The fans.
He got nothing. He can't bet on his own team.
His brother could
Listen, it's not like, listen, but think of this, Dino. No, let me call him Ace so he hear me. I got to call him Ace.
Call him Ace.
Vegas Ace. Check this out. So, at the same time of him being down to 14, then they scored a touchdown, and he's like, well, shit. If I can't win the game, then let me spoil some tickets or something. Let me spoil somebody's spread. Let's not let them cover on us.
They had a chance to win at the end. Baker threw an interception. They had a chance to go down and tie the game.
But he wasn't thinking that far as to when he went for the 2.
He was. Absolutely he was.
No, because you kicked the field
he should have made the fucking extra point.
No,
we all agree with that. We all agree.
Analytics say you kicked the field goal.
No. Stop.
The extra point.
The extra point.
Extra point.
We all agree with that.
Yes.
The only reason why he would do that is to what?
He's a bonehead. It's not for the spread.
It's for the
Absolutely
spread.
not for the spread.
It's for the spread. It's for his people,
It's
Dino.
not for the spread.
It's for
Absolutely, it's not for the spread.
Look, just what he said. Look, just what he said.
You know how many times
if we can't
he's
win,
gonna risk his
no,
job.
listen,
He's
listen,
gonna risk his
listen.
job for a point
No, listen.
spread.
If we can't
risked
win,
his job. He did.
If we can't win, we're gonna spoil their spread.
No, he didn't. He wasn't thinking that.
Dino,
What's that? Let's go to the video. Let's see.
do
what
you
he's
know
gonna
how
ask
many
us.
times?
I don't have to. I know what he did
times,
logically.
Do you know how many times you've told me these coaches know the spreads of games?
Some do, yeah.
What do you mean some? They all know
But
the
they
fucking
don't risk
spread.
the spread when it comes to winning or losing. The Rams a couple of weeks ago, he kicked the 3 to make sure they covered the 9. They already won the game. That was regardless if he missed a field goal or not.
Then why would
the
he kick
Ravens kicked the
Why
field
would he
goal?
kick it when he could have just kneeled on the ground and
Because
turned the ball
if
over
he
down?
missed it or not, it didn't bother if they would lose. That
Why would he? He could have kneeled the ball and gave the ball over, turnover on downs.
But that field goal, miss or make, didn't change the outcome of the game.
it changed the outsped of the spread.
Of the spread, but not the
Of
game.
course.
That changed the outcome of the game, him missing.
How?
Because they took
Dino, he had no reason to fucking go for 2
This is a
there.
bonehead.
It's
He's
a spread.
bonehead.
It's a spread play.
Why did
listen,
he? Let's see what he
There's
said.
no reason.
He's an NFL head coach. He
There's
knows
no
what he's
reason,
doing.
Dino.
He
There's
knows.
no reason
With
for him
him,
to
he
do
said.
that.
No,
Gotta
he
be
knows.
a video.
It wasn't going to change the outcome of the game.
It was going to change the outcome.
How did it change the outcome?
Because it killed the momentum of the team to
So,
score.
so why would he do that? Tell me why he would kill the momentum.
Because he figured when they scored the second touchdown, the 1-point conversion would win the game and not.
No,
sway.
but that's backwards.
That's
That's
You know, you got
backwards.
to.
He's smarter than
You know,
that.
you're putting the cart before the horse.
Yeah, he's smarter than
You're
that.
putting the cart before the horse,
No.
bro.
No,
Ah, that's
absolutely
crazy.
not.
That's crazy. There's no fucking
He
way.
didn't want to be in the pit.
We both agree he shouldn't have did it. Don't because
We
he's
all
a
agree,
bonehead.
correct.
There's a reason. You don't just go.
Because he wanted on the last drive where the extra point wins the game, and he didn't have to go for a 2-point at the
Let me
second drive.
let me see where you're at logically, Dino. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I got
Because
my
Larry,
theory. You guys got your
listen,
theory.
Pop Warner coaches know.
We're gonna see what his post game interview.
Hey,
what did the
Pop-
post game interview say?
Pop Warner
He
coaches
said
know.
true. He said
I don't
on the
know.
post game.
No, you do that at the end when you get the second touchdown. Then you go for the 2 if you're gonna go for 2 or just kick the extra point again to tie it.
So Dino, I just don't believe this motherfucker. Listen, I don't care what you say. I understand your premise, but that was no premise for that at all. You saying that he has no reason to do it. The only thing that he could do it for was because he wanted to what's his name. There's no reason why. It's to cover the fucking spread. It was the least push on the spread, and if you had 6.5 somewhere, you were good to go. That's it. It didn't do it. I watched the whole thing. I just went through the whole thing. That motherfucker, he knew exactly what the fuck he was doing.
They had to ask his ass.
No, they didn't ask him. It's a 6-minute long. He got in and got the fuck out of there. He went, and the NFL don't want him to ask that question either. Because we all know what the fuck it is. There's no reason why he has to go for 2 there. None. Now, if we get it, we're all happy. We're all fucking elated if he gets it. But if he don't get it, it's go time still. They couldn't stop, what's his name? And the Lions was the right fucking play. It's just that simple. And, but now, the Lions go on next week to face the 49ers. And that's going to be a really, really
Plus
good.
7.
I mean, that's a tough game. Because the Lions look like they're here to stay.
Can the Lions stop the run? How did they look against the run today to y'all?
I don't know.
Because that's the thing about the Niners. If you can stop the run, you can stop the Niners play action. But if you can't stop McCaffrey, then now the play action is open. Now they're gonna pick you apart.
Well, I feel like McCaffrey, he scored. It was raining in that game. That game was tough to tell. It was pouring rain in that game. I don't think people realize how much rain was in that game. And then also, another thing is that I was thinking about, there wasn't a lot of turnovers in those games. There was a lot of, the people took care of the ball for the most part, in these games. I mean, pretty good when it came to that part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So look, let me go ahead. Let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll get right back to you guys. It's lonely. It's real lonely. And it can get real lonely at the top. That's why I bring my friends along. You know, there's an old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Top Bet Plays.
Welcome back to Top Bet Plays. We're going over our NFL divisional round recap, and we're gonna jump into this Chiefs-Bills game and talk about what happened and where the value is at. Of course, we had the over in the game, so we won. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, money bags. So
Ace gave out the over in that game, which was a pretty easy game. They only had 1 point. One punt,
man, all the way almost to the fourth quarter. 1 punt. Every possession was either a 3-point or a touchdown.
And you kept saying, man, they scored up, man. 3 is 3. Those threes had to fuck up.
Yeah, I'll take that. It's momentum, too.
Yeah, you fucking, but then they started scoring. They're not going to score. And once one of them scores, it creates the fucking.
Oh, yeah, it's on now.
It's the tennis match at that point. They got to keep scoring.
That was going to come down to if you got 3.5 either side, you were good on that bet, but the books didn't make it 3.5 on the live at all. It was always 2.5, 1.5.
And they knocked my Bills out. I mean, they knocked the Bills. I remember I told you guys my second best team was the Bills.
Yeah.
And
well, y'all know what I said about the Bills all year long. But the interesting stat, well, the Chiefs running back Pacheco, he had 97 yards and a touchdown, but Josh Allen had 12 carries for 72 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now, next week, Kansas City goes to play Lamar, I get loose Jackson. What is he going to do? So they gotta get that together. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all let Josh Allen rush for 72 yards and 2 tugs on 12 carries. What is Lamar Jackson going to do?
And remember, the Chiefs they had about 6 key injuries before the game today.
Yeah. And
about 2 other guys got knocked out today. So they're going to the game with injury. Nobody in Baltimore got injured. They're full force next week.
Yeah, they're definitely full force. And we knew this was a good game. And what did I tell y'all? Once again, before this Chiefs-Bills game, did anybody remember what I told y'all about this game? What I say was the hardest number to cover.
The 3?
3. And what happened? They got money line, man, by the underdogs, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? By 3. You know what I'm saying? I told you that 3 is a janky number.
And we must say that the books took a hit today, man. They got a little banged up today.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, yesterday they had all that money on the Texans.
I think the Bills game was about even, so they made their 10% vig.
Yeah.
But the morning game they got hit a little bit.
So, I was sitting here thinking, if you want to make a quick, I don't want to say quick, but if you want to make a quick 2,500 or 8,000, and it's going to cost you 20,000 to do it, but you're going to either make 2,500 or 8,000. So I was thinking you can go put 10,000 on the 49ers to win. That'll pay you 12,500 because they're plus 125, and then you could go take 20,000, and you could take 10,000 and put it on the Baltimore plus 180.
Some places $2.
Yeah, but my point is, you're either going to make 8,000 or 2,500 either way.
Mm-hmm.
If they both get in the Super Bowl.
Right. I mean, if you really wanted to lock up some money.
Guys do that.
Yeah.
Syndicates out there do that.
Oh, fuck yeah. Why wouldn't we? You know what I'm saying? If you really thought it was something special.
Listen, did you see that ticket I posted? The guy bet $500,000 Ravens money line.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he picked up $100,000.
Hell yeah.
I'm surprised MGM took that bet.
Why wouldn't they?
They would. Because you're laying a lot.
Circa,
because if you lose that bet, they
Circa posted their limits. They're 20,000 to 30,000 limits on all the games now. So are they? Yeah, they just posted their
playoffs.
Limits. These playoff games coming up in Super Bowl and Super Bowl futures. It's 20 to 30,000 depending.
That's crazy.
And Mattress Matt, you know who the jinx was on the Texans? Mattress Matt. What did he lose? Like 800,000 on that?
He wasn't the jinx. That motherfucker. Listen, we talked earlier, and we said Texans were the Texans.
Who said it? They were middle.
Who did they beat?
Quoted they were middle.
They were mids. They were mids. Who did they beat all year?
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying? Listen. It's not like Detroit. Detroit's fucking. Listen, here's the thing. Detroit is plus 700. I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl, but it wouldn't be bad to take a shot with Detroit because Detroit has a little swag going on right now.
And listen, if they win this game at plus 700, you definitely win money because you hedge the other way in the Super Bowl.
Of course, 100%. So it's not the Final Four is a really good thing. But I mean, listen, if you want a shot, if you want a legitimate shot, you could go ahead and take 20,000 and bet to win 49ers and Baltimore. I mean, listen. I mean, fuck. I mean, the Chiefs aren't a bad number either. All these numbers are good right now. You know what I'm saying? But they're letting you know the Chiefs ain't getting there.
Man, but you know it was an interesting
stat. There's a lot of limits on these games right now.
You know what the interesting stat in the Chiefs game was? Mahomes only threw the ball 23 times.
That's it.
And they still got 27 points. He only threw the ball 23 times. So he got a fresh arm out there. Do you know the motherfucker Chiefs is dangerous, man?
Yeah, I mean, I can see that, but I'm telling you now.
He's going to get sacked a lot against the Ravens.
Them gunslingers in the Ravens ain't playing, man.
No.
Them gunslingers.
They'll blitz him. They'll sack him. He ain't running around. And the problem is...
It took Baltimore to that halftime.
Correct.
And then they made the adjustments and did what they're supposed to. What did you guys think about the mother? Because the mother was on there praying. They showed her praying a lot, you know, during the timeouts. Did you guys see that?
For who?
No.
For the youngster who played for Texans.
Oh, they
showed
CJ
his mother.
Stroud.
Yeah, his mother was praying a lot, and I know that it's funny because for some reason it pisses people off. Like when you give an honor to God, like they edit those things out of the NFL. So I was kind of shocked.
That. Yeah, they edited that out. That was fucked up.
I was kind of shocked that they showed her because she's looks like that family is heavy into prayer.
Well, we do prayer before the game, but once you on that gridiron, man, it's all play, it's all action, man. You know what I'm saying?
But this was his mother, and then they showed him looking up to her, saying "I love you" to him. You know what I'm saying? Like he was saying.
Wrong with that.
No, I think it's good. I mean, there was some people, you know, they I don't know why the NFL. It's kind of crazy. The NFL, you know, they didn't like Tim Tebow when he did it.
Yeah, but they'll show Taylor Swift every fucking catch. but they edit out the.
I love when they show Taylor Swift. It just pisses people off so much. And I was to see during this Chiefs game, you know, the quarterback, he has a sneaky little move that he likes to do, like he's gonna slide, and he fucking never slides.
But you know Mahomes did that in a play today. He did that too.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, it's like this thing where he looks like he's gonna slide,
and then if you hit him,
you talking about Josh Allen?
Yeah,
he just did it. He fucking just did it.
They should change that rule. Once the quarterback is out of the pocket, there's no fucking slide. You're treated as a running back. Period. End of story.
Hey, well, Dino, you know what you do? Take one, get it when you get a good aim, when you get a good shot at him. Take the 15-yard penalty and put his ass out the game.
Listen, that's what they did in the 80s, man. They purposely would break your fucking leg, when you under the pile, they break a finger. That's the way Lyle Zato and those fucking guys.
I've been in piles. They do weird shit in piles too. You wouldn't believe it. It's some weird shit going on in the pile.
They'll punch you in the pee-pee.
My boy Nico, shout out to Nico G. He used to get in the pile and he'd grab a motherfucker nuts and shit.
They do weird shit in the pile.
Yo, what the fuck are you doing?
They bust you in the teeth. They'll do whatever.
They do weird ass shit. Say weird shit. There's a lot of yip yapping going on. Your mama and your this and that and all type of shit.
So I got the Ravens on. Station's line came out for the playoffs. What do you have the lines at?
We got 3.5.
3.5.
What do you
44.5.
What do you?
Circa's 3.5.
Wow. So there's some value out there already. The Ravens are -3 at Stations, and it's 45 for the total.
They always do a half a point
I'd
higher
buy that
or
down
lower.
to 2.5. Take that all day or money line.
And you know what? What do we say the colors? We're
3
gonna
minus
be
120.
-120 at 3.
Yeah.
See, they don't want to bump it to 3.5.
I'm not gonna give away no free. I am gonna give away a free play today, but not right now. But our colors are still out there for the Super Bowl. If y'all know what I'm talking about.
100%
The colors are still out there. You know what I'm saying? But I am going to give out a free play right now that I was going over with my man Vegas Ace, and that was the Ravens. Right now, you can take the Ravens to win the Super Bowl for +200.
I like that future bet.
So that's a future bet, a free bet right now from the team at Top Bet Plays, or you could say, you could put it on me, Sportsbook B. But the Ravens to win the Super Bowl plus 200. And I gave you guys last week or so that the Ravens would be in the Super Bowl and they would win the Super Bowl. So that's another free play I gave you a week or two ago. So I'm on target.
And, we had a shout out. We had a local boy do good today in a game we gave out. I didn't even know that.
So shout out to my man Max Allen II. He plays for Marist College. I coached him for the Buccaneers football organization when he was a third and fourth grader. And one of the games that Ace gave out today was Marist in the second half.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I see this Max Allen II, and I'm like, uh-oh. So of course I go and click on the name, and Las Vegas, Nevada, 6'9", 250 pounds. And he was a monster back then. So I want to give a huge shout out. And, you know, I knew his father. Me and Ace knew his father very well. I don't know. Did you know Mackie?
Mackie that went to the Pittsburgh Raider game with us.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. It was his son.
Always cracking jokes and shit, yeah.
So, may he rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Mackie, man.
Big Max Allen. Man, I was so proud to see that, man. And he balled out, like doing the things. Doing the things, he was getting rebounds, assists. Max Allen with the assists. Max Allen. So, man, that made me really hype, man, to see that.
How big is he?
6'9".
6'9", 250 pounds.
Woo!
That's a big boy.
And it's cool. So you know, I got a couple of little youngsters. I got two of them that play at BYU. You know what I'm saying? Garrett. And then I got my man, I got Manette State, and then we got some players out there, man, that's doing their thing, man. But it was cool to see that in the hoop today, man. That was really awesome, man, to see that, because he's averaging like 12, 13 points and then like 9 rebounds. I'm like, shit, that's NBA numbers. He might be able to make some moves, you know what I'm saying? And I know if his father were alive, man, he'd be so proud of him, man. We would I mean, he was just dope, man. His father was a dope soul. We did a lot of business with Mackie, Big Max. And if you know Mackie, man, he was a gentle soul. He would knock you the fuck out if you fucked around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen some things, but he was a gentle soul for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like not in a bad way. I don't want to.
Yeah. R.I.P. to our boy Mackie.
Yeah.
But tap into the Patreon. We did great in NFL football this week and last week. We're up on our NFL bets, totally all the way up. Like DJ Khaled said, we all the way up. These other games, we got this in the bag. We doing awesome over here on the football. So tap into us, get those plays. We're going back up on our hockey right now as well. Me and Vegas Ace, and we're warming up on our college basketball because it's going to start to mean something here shortly in the future. And I'm sure NBA will get right. We good with our NBA, but I'm pretty sure they will start playing better.
This week we were down horribly on Friday, and then we bounced back over the weekend to only be down 2 units for the weekend. So, and that was because I made a bet late to we were a game. We were either going to make we're down a unit. We were either going to make a unit for the week or down a unit. So this week was no good for us. But listen, this is what you get with us here. You're going to get
transparency.
Yeah. You're going to get honesty. We're not over here telling you we're winning every weekend. It fucking doesn't work that way. I don't care who you are. I'm reading the book Gamble by the great legendary, what's his name, Dino?
Billy Walters.
Billy Walters. So, I mean, he outlines it in the book. You know, I may have a losing day, a losing week, a losing 2 weeks, but overall, when the time is up at the end of the year, that W-2 says we're winning. So we just want to be transparent because you got these guys out here, and as much as I don't want to call them out,
I called one out today on Instagram, and he blocked me.
Did you?
Yeah, I called him out. He's sticking it. People were just razzing him, man. I'm like, you're a fraud. He's like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. And he's trying. I said, man, you're just a pimp. And I go, he goes, how am I a fraud? I said, you gave out 3 bets. It was bet 3 money line.
Right.
Three straight bets. And you go, well, I went 2-1. I said, well, you gave out a minus 230 puck line plus 1.5. That play lost. Your 2 minus 110 games did win. So in my mathematical mind, you lost 30 cents. or $3 or 300 or 3,000, whatever you bet. That's a loss.
So he went 2 for 1.
2-1, but because of the
minus 230,
listen,
it trumped the 2 other bets.
A real handicapper don't sell a 230 game.
Yeah, we're not selling no 230.
You could throw that in a parlay, but not a straight bet.
But I think that's what he was doing.
No, it was a straight. It was part of his 3 straight bets.
Oh, it was a 3 straight bets?
I got it. They posted his play. So I called him out, but he was just posting. I went 2-1, man. We eating. And when I called him on his play and I gave him the play, he knew I had his play.
Yeah.
So he blocked me.
No,
how'd you have his play though?
Somebody posted him for free.
Oh,
so I saw.
So these guys go in and buy the plays.
So the resellers, what they do is the guy charges like maybe $1,000 for the month. So they'll pay the $1,000, but they resell them for $20 a day, and they get them off. So if someone wins, they do it. The resellers. So you got to follow the resellers. And a lot of times, guys just post shit for free. So a lot of guys they just want to out these motherfuckers. So you find the sites where posting shit for free and you see them.
Right.
Yeah. Well, listen, we picked up a couple of new subscribers. We lost some subscribers. I'm not going to sit here and act like I said, after this week, I kind of figured that. But we actually gained more followers than we lost, and that's how it's going to go. And like I said, that's the transparency thing that I want to talk about. I don't want to sit here and tell you, we got 20,000 subscribers. That's not the case.
Right.
We're just building this thing up, and we want to get it going. So we want to keep it real with you guys. Be very honest. We are betting these games, and I've always bet them. And it seems like it's getting harder and harder and harder for me to bet them. You know, I don't know if it's because of the show. And, you know, we're just getting started. But it's going to get harder for us as we get bigger in this game and people know who we are. And we'll catch that break sooner or later. We'll get the good PR team out there to get us out there, and we'll make some really big bets and go from there. You know
yes, Lord.
So just want to thank you guys, and then we'll go ahead and close the show out.
Yeah, it's no at Top Bet Players. We keep it REL over here. You know what I'm saying? So you know what you get. And we was in a little bit of a hole, but our football took us out the hole. So we like automatic on that right now. We tuned in. So tune in to us and let us help you out on that. You know, we'll be forever grateful and you'll be forever paid. So we're going to end this show tonight by our motto. We go here on Top Bet Plays. Don't bet with your heart, bet with your mind. And we'll see you at the window.
Yeah.